say a few words about the following photos that you're going to see, because for some reason I didn't take video. I only took still photos. This is an update to the last video that I posted, which was San Francisco Zoo Unsecured Barriers Code Red Animal Chimps. Since I took that video, which was the week after the Cincinnati Zoo tragedy, there has been 2 additional barriers put up that you'll see in the photos. The floor-to-ceiling bamboo fencing runs along the pachyderm building path, which I show in the video as being very vulnerable, as there was only a roping and then the flower bed area and then the drop off to the chimp enclosure. When you come around to the front side of the enclosure, about, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 feet back, there's now a waist-high fencing that runs along the barrier, connecting to the portion of wire fencing that I explained was a vulnerable point that had led out from the cafe area. And if you had read the blog post that associated that, you'll completely understand what I'm saying. And I still don't know what the access point is in the tree area from the patio. So this additional barriers, the bamboo one is perfect. Nobody can get through that. There can be no accidents. They've since then also created a little window so that you can view in there, because that was a really nice viewing area to see them. I'm assuming they didn't want to spend to put glass there because they do plan to upgrade this area at some point in time. The waist-high fencing in the front of the exhibit is fine for anyone that doesn't purposely want to enter the exhibit, but I still feel that in the future these animals, code red animals, all need to be behind a secure, solid floor-to-ceiling glass to prevent any entry. The only addition to this that I would make is that there needs to be more signage that says "Don't cross the barrier." Even though there is a double barrier now, there still needs to be additional signage. The next 2 photos are taken from the cafe. I didn't go out to the patio, but I took these through the door that leads to the patio from the party room. And if you enlarge the sign, you can see that it doesn't say not to cross any barriers. All it says is to stay on the sidewalk. So I assume that they consider the cement surface of the ground to be a barrier. The next photo shows that breachable point that I talked about earlier, where all it is trees and there is no fencing. This photo was taken prior to them installing the new fence. Whether or not that new fence extends into the tree-lined area I don't know. But if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, which I'm assuming because doesn't, it didn't look like it went that far. But again, I don't know. If it doesn't, then there's still a breachable area if someone went through those bushes. But in any case, there needs to be a sign here that specifically says, do not cross barriers.